Oye, savoir, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
Yanavanaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, man now being investigated for second alleged crime. USPVC saga drags on. And Nandi to be declared Fiji's third city.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
Self-proclaimed administrator of several anti-government Facebook pages, Feral Khan, who was taken in for questioning late Tuesday evening, is now being investigated for a rape allegation against a minor. Khan's detainment by police earlier resulted in police raids at the National Federation Party headquarters and suspended SEDELPA office on Tuesday evening. The raids were carried out in relation to Khan's allegation that he and his group have been posting anti-government fake news on several prominent anti-government Facebook pages over several years in exchange for cash payments made by opposition parties. The NFP says Khan, who is not a party employee, offered his services at the NFP Lautoka office during the last general elections, but was not paid for any work he did. Pranita Prakash reports.
Khan is renowned for his anti-government postings on social media sites under his name and on pages such as the notorious Fiji Exposed Forum, other related Fiji Exposed and pages like Samachar Darshan. Khan has been in particular writing a number of posts against the likes of the Prime Minister, the Attorney General and other members and associates of the ruling Fiji First Party. Sources have told FBC News that Khan claims to have worked for opposition political parties and some of their members in exchange for cash. NFP leader Professor Biman Prasad claims Khan, who is not a party employee, offered his services at the NFP Lautoka office during the last general elections but was not paid for any work he did. Meanwhile, suspended SEDELPA party leader Sitiveni Rambuka could not be reached for a comment, but senior party member Ro Filipe Tuisawau says he is unaware of last night's police raid at the party headquarters. The Fiji Exposed Forum Facebook page, which is renowned for its anti-government posts, has Khan as one of its administrators, and his posts have also been shared on pages, other versions of the forum, Exposed page and also pages such as Samachar Darshan. It is also believed that Khan and his group operate their fake social media work out of an institution in Bunda Lautoka. The group is alleged to be headed by a former academic who has been known to be extremely critical of the government. Khan was questioned and released this morning for this matter after 48 hours in custody, but was picked up again by Nandi police this afternoon for a rape allegation against a minor. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
The Fijian government says allegations being levelled against it of trying to nationalise the University of the South Pacific is untrue and quite frankly uncalled for. Minister of Education Rosie Akbar has made these comments following accusations made by certain Pacific countries and individuals that Fiji was too involved in the suspension of Vice-Chancellor Professor Pal Ahluwalia pending an investigation. A USP Executive Committee, which met earlier this week, had decided that the allegations against Professor Ahluwalia needed to be looked into. This arises from a report compiled by the chair of the Risk and Audit Committee, Mahmood Khan, listing numerous incidents of alleged breaches by the USP Vice-Chancellor. Lena Rees has more.
The Minister for Education says that they want to ensure that USP students, including those from Fiji, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Tonga, Samoa, Nauru and other countries, do not fall victim to issues created by bad governance. In a statement, she says a large number of complaints against the Vice-Chancellor have been brought to the attention of the USP audit team, prompting the investigation, adding that the nature of the complaints were very serious and can't be ignored. The VC has been suspended while investigations are taking place as per the procedure. However, Samoa's Deputy Prime Minister Fiame Naomi Mataafa claims that the USP Council did not suspend Vice-Chancellor Professor Pal Ahluwalia, adding that the suspension was made by an executive committee chaired by Pro-Chancellor Winston Thompson, who had taken over the powers of the council under the cover of COVID-19 emergency.
The latest developments at the university, I find it's quite appalling. I think the governance which was raised in the BBO report seems to be continuing.
Meanwhile, President of Nauru and incoming Chancellor of USP, Lionel Anyimea, has declared that he will immediately seek the support of council colleagues to call a special council meeting as a matter of urgency. Lena Reese, FBC News.
Meanwhile, some students of the University of the South Pacific are more concerned with their education than the debacle occurring within the administration of the school. After the School Student Association released a statement threatening to boycott exams and classes, some students are not backing the idea. FBC News visited the university to hear the opinions from the other side of the spectrum. Not all students of the prestigious university have a fair idea of what's going on. Some just want to focus on their upcoming exams.
I really don't know what's happening. I'm just focusing on preparing for my exams, since it's the main reason I'm here. And I think we should sort out the issues.
I don't know anything about the protest or why people are fighting. I just come to school to get my education resources and go back home.
For something like this to get in the way, it's really a big hassle, because thousands of dollars is being spent on coming to school here.
Fiji's 50th Independence Day celebrations in October will also mark a special occasion for our jet-set town of Nadi. The tourist town will be declared Fiji's third city. This was confirmed by Minister for Local Government Pramila Kumar during a meeting with Nadi ratepayers yesterday. Kumar says preparations are already underway and they are confident that in October, Nadi will be declared a city. Since 2015, plans had been in the pipeline to declare third city for Fiji, but dates had to be moved. Nadi Township was established in 1947 and more than 70 years later, it is expected to be declared a city.
We are planning to declare Nadi as a city in October of 2020. To mark Fiji's 50th anniversary. So the preparation is taking place.
Villagers of Natalai Ratai Levu, as they will now have access to TV coverage via the Walesi platform. A team from Walesi was in the village and carried out over 20 installations and sold set boxes to villagers at affordable prices. The villagers were overwhelmed as they also made claims that on several occasions they have been duped by retailers who sold them antennas that are not compatible with the Walesi set box. Villagers say they were waiting for a visit from the Walesi team for some time now, as they were unwilling to purchase from retailers who they claim were taking advantage of them.
Because we listen to rumors, we therefore tend to buy from anyone. But that's a huge regret now, as we have wasted so much money, and some of us thought we do not have the connection to Walesi, but that's been proven otherwise today.
Coming up, Olympics next for young Fijiana.
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.
Wearing the white jersey in the 2021 Olympic Games has always been one of Sylvia Tuisese's dreams. For it to become a reality, the 19-year-old Fijiana Sevens rover says it will take hard work and perseverance. Being raised by a single mother, the Alombi Asawa lass has always abided by the virtues instilled by her mother.
My daughter, never be disheartened. Believe in yourself and stay humble. Be careful who you socialize with, and above all, always pray and read the Bible.
South Auckland's Manukau United Football Club is one of the most diverse in New Zealand, with 16 different nationalities in the first team alone. Its strong Pacific Islands presence has this season been bolstered by 3 Fijian internationals, with one even catching the attention of an A-League club. The Oceania Volleyball High Performance Unit is earmarked to be one of the first facilities to be built at the Olauvala Bay Secondary School area in Suva. The HPU is targeted specifically for beach volleyball players in the Oceania region. Tale Matairakula with the story.
Discussions on the project is still underway.
The development of the old Olauvala Bay Secondary School site, and that is to include not just accommodation. We've had interest shown from 2 or 3 Oceania sporting body to set up their academies and their high performance units. And Oceania Volleyball is one of those.
With the growth of volleyball, beach volleyball globally, we want to be part of the growth. So high on the agenda, we've got the indoor volleyball court all sorted out. High on the agenda now is to have that HPU up and running so that we can train our players and our officials to world-class level.
The HPU will cater for beach volleyball players from around the Oceania region.
So for all major tournament preparation, all those things, they will come down to Suva, if it's in Suva, to use it for their 1 week of training or coaching.
The HPU will be in partnership between the Oceania Volleyball Association and the Fijian government. Discussions on how the project will be funded and its costs is still underway. Talia Materkula, FBC Sports.
Taking a look at the weather map for today, it's cloudy periods with some showers and isolated thunderstorms over Kandavu, Lau and Lomaiviti Group, eastern and interior parts of the larger islands. Elsewhere, it'll be fine apart from isolated afternoon or evening showers and possible thunderstorms. And that is UFBC Morning News. Join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. Remember, in times of crisis, you need factual news that you can trust. Stop believing fake news about the COVID-19 on social media. Fight misinformation by getting only the facts about the coronavirus from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio and digital media news. www.fbcnews.com.fj. Keeping Fijians connected with the truth.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.